Mumford & Sons. I'm going to show you the chords and the basic rhythm in this song. The first chord in the intro is A minor, so place your first finger on the first fret of the second string, the second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and the third finger on the second fret of the third string. The next chord is a G with a B in the bass. From the A minor chord, take your second finger, place it on the second fret of the fifth string, and the fourth finger on the third fret of the second string. And then the next chord is a C chord, so put your first finger on the first fret of the second string, second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, third finger on the third fret of the fifth string. And in those first three chords, you want to hear that bass line moving up from A minor to the G with the B in the bass to the C chord. The next chord after the C chord is F. You can keep your first finger where it is, then move your second finger to the second fret of the third string, third finger to the third fret of the fourth string. And you really want to do those at the same time, so you move them like this. And then you roll your first finger down into the first string so you can bar. That means holding two strings with one finger, the first and second strings at the first fret, while 2 and 3 hold their own at the second and third frets on strings 3 and 4. Going back to the C chord, get these two fingers to move back to where they came and roll your first finger back up into the C. And the last chord in the intro is a G chord. Just simply lift your hand and get your second finger to the third fret of the sixth string and then your third finger to the third fret of the first string. If your first finger, just let your first finger follow the second finger. Don't try to place this finger down first. It's better to go 2 and 3 or get 2 and 3 down and let 1 follow your first finger. That's going to be your quickest change from C to G. There's one more chord that comes up later in the song, that's E minor. Second finger on the second fret of the fifth string and the third finger on the second fret of the fourth string. Now the bulk of the work in this song is going to be with the rhythm. This song is a fast tempo in 2/4. It's a 16th note rhythm, and a 16th note rhythm, your arm has to move 4 motions for every beat. And the rhythm goes like this. I'm going to use the A minor chord. Down, 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 up, down, up. And here's how it counts out with the beats. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, so you can see my arm is moving 4 motions for every beat. I have on my website a course called the Complete Basic Rhythm Course at www.edkihm.com, and it deals extensively with 16th note rhythms. And actually the rhythm that's in this song in the intro is in the course. And I wrote this course years ago. It's just that so many basic rhythms are in so many songs. So it would be good for you to go through that. It deals extensively with all kinds of 16th note rhythms. So here's how the intro goes, and I'll give you the count for each chord, okay? 2 measures on A minor. I'm going to play it slow. G with the B in the bass. C, F, C, G. One more measure, G. A minor for 2 measures. G with the B in the bass. One measure, C, F, C, and then 4 measures, G. 2, 3, 4. And that takes us to the verse. Now the rhythm in the verse is also a 16th note rhythm, but they use the technique of the palm mute, which is taking the karate chop part of the hand and you stop down on the strings right where the strings go over the saddle. The saddle is this white strip here that is in the bridge, and that gives you the muted sound. In the Complete Basic Rhythm course, I have a section on percussives, which is the first step in learning how to do the palm mute. The percussive is where you basically get that sound where the pick is simultaneously going across the strings while your karate chop part of the hand rests down. Once you move that back towards the bridge, that's what gives you the mute sound. So percussives are covered extensively in the Complete Basic Rhythm course as well. Now this particular rhythm in the verse goes like this. Down, down, miss, up, down. That's without the palm mute. Okay, here it is again. Down, down, miss, up, down. It counts out with the beats like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now when we put the palm mutes on, we're going to put the palm mutes on the downbeat of 1 and the downbeat of 2. So it's going to work like this. Now if you have trouble getting that technique, sometimes it takes a little time to learn that, but like I said, in the complete basic rhythm course, there's extensive detailed instruction on how to get the palm, well not the palm mute, but the percussive, which is the first step in getting the palm mute. Okay, so here's how the rhythm goes in the verse. I'm just going to go through it slow. There's 4 measures on C. 1, 2, 3, 4, F, back to C, G. And then it's just played really fast, so it sounds like this. Okay, now there's other parts to the song, but it's actually pretty basic from there. The most difficult thing is those 16th note rhythms. So I would really recommend, if you can, get a subscription to the website at www.edkihm.com, and you'll have complete access to the complete basic rhythm course, and you'll learn all about basic rhythms from quarter note, eighth note rhythms, the rests, the ties, percussives. Eventually you can work that into palm mutes, 16th note rhythms where your arm moves 4 motions for every beat, and then it might be a little easier to play songs like this with a really fast tempo and fast 16th notes.